Welcome to a very new stream here in this evening. Today we have a Division 2 match, but before we go any further, I want to welcome my co-caster Neda. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Dennis. Good to be back on stream with you. Hopefully we're in for another good match here, and we can get a bit of hype on stream for all the viewers watching.
Yeah, definitely. Just like I said, a Division 2 game today on schedule between DSEA Red and Ascension Chronos. So, it's a great matchup. The 6th place against the shared 3rd place, DSEA Red. Both actually won 2 of their games. And Ascension Chronos, they have just won 1 game less than DSEA Red. But without further ado, let's go straight into the predictions, Nader. What do you think is going to win?
You said the records are fairly identical, so it's really tough to call who's gonna come out on top here. I'm going to lean towards Ascension Chronos, just barely, but don't be surprised if DSEA Red take this as well.
Yeah, last week we saw Team Natural Omega against DSEA Red on stream, and Team Natural Omega took that series with 3-0. And we also saw Ascension Chronos against Snakebite on the Ascension stream, actually, where Ascension Chronos beat Snakebite with 3-2. So it's a bit Ascension Chronos, they have the form lately, and in the end, it's DSEA Red really struggling the last week against Team Natural Omega. I think it's going to be a win for Ascension Chronos. A 3-1 win for Ascension Chronos, what I'm predicting for. So we see all the players in the lobby. So I think it's just time to go right into the series, to go into game 1 between... So on the side of Ascension Chronos, we see PJR, Per, and it's going to be Sky. And on the side of DSEA Red, we see Alien Hunter, IJstokje, and Marinus. So 2 good sides in Division 2. Both way of kick off here. Gets challenged. Sky. In the corner. IJstokje is waiting for that. Guy drops it down to PJR. Can he get an F trade? He is there. Press a bit too late. Sky can get control. No, he can't. The IJstokje is there, and there's a good pass, but no one there from the DSEA Red to finish the ball off into the net of Ascension Chronos. Sky gets to the last side of the field. PJR gonna pop up. IJstokje is there, and it's a great shot from my of the game.
Yeah, all the pressure has really been with the red team. That's the first time the Ascension have actually managed to get out of half, and they just conceded an open net after scrambling for the first half of the first 35 seconds of the game.
Yeah, definitely. It's a bit of a mistake there in the back of Ascension Chronos, but we're just early in the game. They can do everything to set this game right, but they would really need to do something else, as we saw a clear opportunity for Alien Hunter of DSEA Red. Well, gets into the corner. But missed the ball though. Sky gets the PJR. Actually a very good landing. Ascension Chronos.
Yeah, we'll call that a tactical fake from PJR, and he just lands perfectly. This nice transition down the field, very quick. Doesn't take them long to equalize there, Dennis.
Yeah, that's looks like it's a new meta. Just tactical fake and land perfectly. But the second player is just gonna pass it and just bang it into the open net. But it's a really good shot there from PJR. But we see Sky now going for that. Marinus just gets challenged. Double whiff there on both sides. And the ball is just going in. It's going in. What are we seeing? Per is just getting it into the open net for Ascension Chronos.
Yeah, that was very poor from both sides there. I don't think Per got the memo there. I think they wanted to go for another double whiff there, but Per not having any of that.
Yeah, definitely. As we see in the chat, Ascension Bree, much appreciation for that. But yeah, we see, Ascension Chronos, they struggled a bit in the first minute, well, the first 30 seconds, but now they're actually in the lead. Early on in this game, they want to keep it like that to secure. Marinus and Flip. There's a PJR on the back wall. In the middle, the Sky is there, but he's getting beat by Marinus. Ice pops it up. BJR is there, but it looks like it's gonna be a bit awkward. Sky is Alien. It's the right side. Marinus did that though. Tries to take control. Goes in the middle. Good pass. Ice with a shot. That's a good shot, but just goes on the post. BJR with a great save. But in the end, it's not going in. It's still not going in. What an offense we saw from the DSEA Red, but they can't find the net.
Yeah, they just couldn't take their time.
Yeah, it is DSEA Red really had a good pressure on the Ascension Chronos side, but in the end, Ascension Chronos just come out maybe a bit long. Just see them now in the half-time played. Burr in the corner tries to beat Ice Hockey. He beats Ice Hockey. Indeed, it doesn't go in though. Goes back on the crossbar. That's a good challenge by PJR. No one in the net for DSEA Red. It's 3-1 of Ascension.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot there. Beautiful dunk even. I just don't like the way Hillian, he just single jumped out of the wall there, which is a kind of a safe play to try and make sure you hit it. He really should be playing that confidently and dodging into the ball to get a good clear. So he kind of just passed it back to the blue team and bite.
Yeah, and we saw some good pressure from DSEA Red side, but now it's Chronos back again with a good pressure. It's a really good offensive game as the ball gets loose on the wall now. Sky is earlier than Hillian Hunter. Hillian Hunter, a bit of a weak challenger, has no boost, and he already knew he would lose it. Challenge keeps on going with the pressure. Chronos, but we saw a defensive bomb by DSEA Red. Could be very dangerous for, as you see another shot from Ascension Chronos. Really Ascension Chronos game. This game 1. It's not the PGR Sky who went for the challenge, but I don't know where he went. Burr can get it. Nice. We'll get it up. Yeah, he gets it indeed. Sky gets to the left side. Alien Hunter to the middle to Marinas in the corner. Ice is there. PGR with another great save from him. We saw him in defense quite some time already. He's really doing a good job in defense as the ball gets. Marinas, can he get the flick? He gets it. Ice gets it over PGR. Together and with about 1 minute to play, Naylor, what do you think DSEA needs to do something else? What do they need to do else here in this game 1 to not lose it?
They're doing everything right, Dennis. They're just not putting the ball in the back of net, and as I say, finally.
Yeah, it's Hillian Hunter on the scoreboard here, finally for them. Straight from the backboard, from the crossbar. Sky in goal couldn't do anything with a good placement. But yeah, just like you said, they just need to, put the ball into the net, just like they've done here, because they have the chances, but they just couldn't convert them into goal. But they still have 45 seconds in this game 1, and Ascension Chronos will do everything in defense to keep this 1-goal lead theirs. As you see, Iceland loses possession, could have controlled the ball more, I would say. Marinas in the backcourt. Sky is risky air dribble, just in front of his own goal. Hillian Hunter. Ice Hockey takes it over and gets into the middle, but Marinas is just too far back to challenge it. Now he does. Burr is there though, right side of the field. Easy save for Hillian Hunter. Marinas gets to the left side, but Ice Hockey just got damaged by Burr. And DSEA really need some pressure now on the Ascension Chronos side. As you see the ball going up, PGR can't get there. As the ball gets loose, again a shot opportunity for Sky, gets from the backboard, but it's a clear for Marinas. Can't keep it up though, and game is a win for Ascension Chronos.
Yeah, Ascension Chronos just played a really good game there, Dennis. And now they were on defense. They spent a lot more time on defense there than DSEA Red, but they took their chances, and that really just put them in a good position to win this game. And they didn't really have to. They went 3-1 up very early, so they didn't have to overextend themselves and just played safe to close out game 1.
Yeah, it's been a great game for Ascension Chronos. Of course, they got 1-0 behind in the early stage of this game by DSEA Red, but DSEA Red just lost that lead very quickly. Quick response from Ascension Chronos, getting 3 goals very quickly, and after that 3 goals, DSEA Red had some struggles to get themselves some goals. In the end, they scored 1, but it's still one not enough. Ascension Chronos taking this game by 1 goal. So let's see if DSEA Red come back from this in game 2, or if Ascension Chronos can get themselves into match point there in this game 2. Let's go to game 2. And yeah, you know, it's DSEA. They've had some struggles recently with winning matches. Of course, they lost their last week match against Team Natural Omega, and they don't want to lose twice in a row now. Ascension Chronos is gonna make it very hard for them, though. Ascension Chronos, they've had a good run against Snakebite last week for good form, and we can see that here. You see Sky gets into the middle, great pass. Pure gets sent by Alien. I stop here. PGR actually just gets it. Tries to ground pinch it, and Sky just go too far out of the net. First goal from this game 2 is scored here by DSEA.
Yeah, both teams just kind of panicking there. Double whiff, and Hillian just slots into an open net, which is really what they needed at the start of this game after losing game 1.
Yeah, great start for DSEA again, but we saw that last game as well, where DSEA just scored the first goal, but they just couldn't keep the lead theirs. But Sky is there now. Gets up, hitting onto. Awkward challenge by him. So it goes on. Arenas now. No one really challenging that. I still has to be patient there. PJR takes it over from him. Gets into the corner, but gets into the middle. Oh, that's a really bad touch. Post, and now Sky can't finish it. These are already lucky they didn't get scored on there. But the ball is now on the side. Sky can get it. Yeah, he can. Oh, that's another bad touch, and that's an easy goal there for PJR. What are they doing in defense, Naylor?
They're just shooting themselves in the foot. They're rushing, very rushed touch there. Doesn't gets behind the ball and just centers it. Same again from last game. The orange team have all the pressure, but they're just one or two bad touches on defense. They're just shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, definitely, and we just see again the same score as last game. Also a bit of the same timestamps. Just DSEA scoring a goal very early on, but quick response from Ascension Chronos. If it keeps like that, we can see a potential game 1 again, a game 1 replay in game 2. It would be very beneficial for Ascension Chronos to get themselves into the match point in the series to sweep DSEA, but the game hasn't been played at all yet. Still tied up. See good shot, but blocked by Alien Hunter. In the corner now, Ice Hockey can get it out, but Pur is there. It's to the left side, Alien Hunter. They get it. Arenas gets into the middle, Sky is there. Gets it back to Pur. Pur tries to go on. Ice Hockey is waiting. Demo by Alien Hunter. Gets into the middle. Gets on the side now, Pur. Can he get the ball to the other side? Can he get the ball into the goal? Ice Hockey is there waiting. Gets to the ball to Alien Hunter. Demo from Pur on Alien Hunter. And
no mercy.
No mercy at all. Indeed. You see the ball now. Is it going in? No, it's going wide and out. You see Pur gets from the back wall. Alien Hunter. I mean, Nela, I would say that both teams just need to work on their possession, their possession management, because if they have the ball, they seem like they're just throwing the ball away very much, and that's not really what you need there in this game too.
Yeah, both teams. Ascension seems to be playing a lot more passive than the red team, or the orange team, but yeah, they're just playing a lot more passive, and they're inviting the pressure half the time, really, but you can tell that these teams have similar records because they're both very evenly matched. There's just nothing between them.
Yeah, there's not much between them indeed. As you see Sky going up for that, getting into the middle. Alien is there to get a big clear for DSEA. PJR is to the side, can he get again? No, Ice Hockey is there, checking him earlier. Can he get a double tap? He can, but can't find a net. No one in the middle either to finish it. Sky goes for it. Just challenged by Alien Hunter. Pur gets to the left side, but Sky is not there anymore. Ball gets bubbled up by Marinas. Ice Hockey goes for it. To the left side, PJR misses it. Pur with the ball to PJR. I think PJR has not much boost to work with. Great pass though, but Ice Hockey is there as a great DSEA defender. Can he get a goal now? No, he can't. He's just slow there. Marinas there. Good challenge of PJR. As you see a bit of a struggle there in the defense of Ascension Chronos. Sky gets to the right side, but Marines is right there. PJR awkward on that, but then DSEA Red can't find the net. Sure, right side, Sky. Can he do something with it? Redirects it. Burnout. Tries to middle it, hitting Ante is there to block it. A great pass, but still no middle for the Ascension Chronos side to finish it. Sky to the middle to Pur. Zimbo gets up to the wall. Nice stock in. Tries to do something with it. He didn't actually try to bomb there on PJR, but couldn't find the bomb. PJR tries to keep following it. Can he get it again? No, he can't. Sky gets up, gets bombed by Alien Ante though. Can't get a good shot. Pur. No. Can he get it again? He can! 15 seconds left. Great goal here for Ascension Chronos.
Yeah, good bit of individual play from Thor here. They didn't really, to get him the time to do that really. They could have just pressured him, but one of them static on the wall, and man and net should really be pushing out if the man on the wall was awkward there.
Yeah, really awkward moment there for DSEA Red, which might cost them this game here. Maybe a lost offense for DSEA Red, but it's Ascension Chronos in offense now. Sky maybe try to free reset that. Ball gets out. Raining on keeps it up. Goes to the side of Ascension Chronos. Can they get a 0 second? They can! Great equalizer. DSEA Red equalize on the 0 second mark.
Yeah, and Hillian really living up to the name here. Just hunting down the blue defense and just gets there to the front post and beats every man to the ball. Great finish.
Yeah, that's really what you want to see from DSEA Red in this game too. Ascension Chronos equalized with they got in a lead with 50 seconds left, but in the end DSEA Red equalized with 0 seconds left. Great work by them, but it's not over yet. They are in overtime, but let's see if they can win it here. I still keep quick challenge by him. Maybe gave the momentum. Maybe it lets down the mental situation of Ascension Chronos. You see the ball going up now. I still tries to get a Marines. There's all the time, but Pur can get a save there. I still can't find him at the center. Marines gets into the corner. As you see, PJR has some time to work with. A lot of time to work with. Actually, I still challenges now. Pur tries to get it back. Ball to clear. Couldn't find it though. Ante pops it up. Tries to get a middle. He actually cannot get a middle. I think DSEA Red are just a bit too passive here. They're just not much in offense. We saw some centers already from both teams actually, but they're just most of the time they just don't expect the middle pass from the teammates. See Ante goes to the side. Pur gets hit by Ante. Sky can get a shot. Great shot from Sky, and that secures game 2. Another one for Ascension Chronos.
Yeah, same again with DSEA Red. They just have all the pressure, but they're just not doing anything with it. And it's probably just a bit of bad comms as well there, because he's hitting the ball into the centre and he's centering the ball and nobody's there, so he's just playing blind passes into the midfield and just he's really asking for Ascension to just he's really inviting pressure onto his team and asking Ascension to, who are already playing a very passive style, to push up the field. And when they do push up the field, they're a bit more effective, I feel them.
Yeah, definitely. It's Ascension Chronos being more effective with their chances, and you know they're playing just better than the DSEA Red side. It's really an equal game, but still Ascension Chronos really just securing this game after a 0 second equalizer from Ante for the DSEA Red side. It's still Ascension Chronos taking the overtime to their side. Ascension Chronos, they can actually clean sweep DSEA Red here. It would mean if they clean sweep DSEA Red here, it would mean that DSEA Red has been clean swept twice in a row after their perfect start. So that's really not what they would want. They will do everything they can to get a reverse sweep going. So let's see what's going to happen in game 3. Ascension Chronos, will they get a clean sweep over DSEA Red, or will DSEA Red fight back with the reverse sweep?
Yeah, that won't do a lot for DSEA Red confidence going forward in this season if they get swept 2 weeks in a row. They're obviously struggling for confidence at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. It will definitely hurt the mental situation of DSEA Red's players if they lose here in this game. But it's again a great start for DSEA Red, and again, 3rd game in a row, DSEA Red getting an early goal.
Yeah, good kick off here. Hillian getting really just very strong position on the ball there off kickoff, and they've done this already. So I don't have faith. I don't.
Yeah, it's not been a good position there from the Ascension Chronos side, but there's still nothing much they could do about it with the kickoff. As we see, as DSEA Red doing everything on offense to get this game to their side. BJR is up, can't get the next touch though. Ball is loose now. Poor can get it from the backboard, but just bounces to no one. Nice look in. Again gives away possession. Pur in the corner, missed by Eliananta.
He's clear.
That's up. Great clear actually. Sky can get a important save for the Ascension Chronos side. Ball gets into the middle. Eliananta, can he get the hit? No, he can't. If he could have got it on goal, it would have been a great goal, but unfortunately he couldn't find the hit there. Nice look here. Get to the left side. Eliananta, can he get it? Sky challenges him, tries to get a dunk maybe, but he's too slow for that. Nice look here. In the middle of the field now. Goes for the edge dribble. Beats out one. Can't beat out the second one. Speedjar is up now. Ball is just going back. Sky. No one really there for the Ascension Chronos side to push it. Eliananta on the left side, gets to the middle. Marinas is up. Tries to get it back to Eliananta. We see a passing player. He's gonna drop down.
Oh,
Great play by the DSEA Red side.
That's beautiful. That's what you want to see from them here now. Just beautiful 3 or 4 passes exchanged in the play, and then just the blue team. Great demo as well, just to open up the net. And that's it. This is the first time they've went 2 goals ahead in the series, so hopefully this is a bit of a change in momentum for them now.
Yeah, definitely. It's they're 2-0 up now, and they really do not want to lose this game. They just got to secure this lead and fight back with a reverse sweep. Marinas. Well, we see some passing plays here. They're definitely playing better than the last game. BJR can get it. Eliananta misses though. Marinas gets to the right side. It's into the middle. Eliananta can get a shot. BJR is there to get the important save. BJR gets to the middle. Also gets to the middle. BJR awkward there. Just into the middle. I still here. Can't find an extra hit. As he saw his teammate just missing that ball. Nice look here. Tries to get it sent to the middle. Marinas. Not a good shot. Easy save. Should be. Eliananta pops up. Marinas. Can he do something with it? Tries to get it middle maybe. No. Nice look, he was there, but it was just too late. PJR challenges him early. Eliananta gets to the middle. Marinas, can he get it down? Saved by Sky. It would have been on target. You see Pur with a save. Eliananta. Awkward there for Ascension Chronos. They don't really know what to do in the situation, and it's the 3rd goal for DSEA Red.
Yeah, Icehook really looks like the main man on this DSEA Red roster. He's just he's getting every touch is a good touch. He's well positioned. His mechanics look decent. They're really going to rely on him here if they want to make the reverse sweep.
Yeah, definitely. Just under half-time to go for the Ascension Chronos side to get a clean sweep, but it's been all DSEA Red's games so far. Maybe Ascension Chronos is just underestimating DSEA Red here after winning 2 games in a row. But we see a clear opportunity. Sky should have buried that into the goal.
Sky.
Yeah, good fun there. But yeah, it's not Sky with the ball to the middle. Nice look here, will take control of that. It is the corner. PJR challenges him early. Marinas keeps on going. He's on the wall. Sky. It's a good block actually. Goes to Eliananta. Eliananta with a shot. Sky with the bow up. And Ascension Chronos really need more pressure. Really need more men in offense, because it was just Sky there alone to begin the offense with just 1 minute left, 1.5 minute. It's still Ascension Chronos 3-0 out. So what do you think, Naylor? What should the Ascension Chronos do in this game to secure themselves this game?
Well, they've been playing passive all. They've been playing passive and relying on the red team's mistakes, as Killian Hunter bangs in another goal there. They've been playing very passive all game, and the red were just getting every single, like, they were just creating a lot of chances, but now they're starting to put them in. So they just need to really go away from that passive play style that they're playing and really put it to them, because if they keep giving chances like this, they're just going to ask to be reverse swept.
Yeah, most definitely. It's Ascension Chronos is not really playing good now, not giving any pressure to the DSEA Red side. But the DSEA Red side is just connecting more with passes and just really playing better than the last few games. Can we see a 5th goal? Icestock, you're going for that. Can't find the net though. He didn't answer. Challenges early. Icestock, you will turn for that. Is he off it though? Icestock, he will go, but it's up. Marinas will beat it.
Straight down.
And is that a 5th goal? No, it's not. It's still DSEA Red in the offense. Ascension Chronos can't really get out of their half. Maybe they can right now. Marinas will get it into his own corner. Great deception by Alien Hunter. Yeah, they're playing just much better now than the last 2 games. Well, gets up. It's a clean shot. Look like, oh, nearly an own goal from Pur. Bit of a panic there in defense. Nice look here. We'll get it to the middle. Marinas will try to find Alien Hunter on the left side. As the ball gets to the right side. Yeah, that's gonna be game here for DSEA Red. 4 goals to 0. And it's been just really Ascension Chronos getting pressured all game long. DSEA Red, really good performance by them, and let's see if they can continue this momentum for the reverse sweep.
Yeah, Icehouse putting in a very big performance there. Gets the MVP for that game. They just woke up. They started playing with confidence. Hillian and Marinus weren't whiffing as much. Yeah, Icehouse was mainly playing solid throughout the first 2 games, but he really needed a hand from Hillian and Marinus just to, because they were missing a lot of balls, and this that's probably the reason that their constant pressure wasn't really coming to anything as much as Ascension was, because they weren't really making anything of the pressure, and then they were just whiffing and letting Ascension out then.
Yeah, it's just on DSEA's Red side now to reverse sweep Ascension Chronos. If they keep playing like they did here in Game 3, then it's very good possible. But Ascension Chronos, they have shown in Game 1 and 2 that they are not easy to beat. So yeah, it's DSEA Red going for the reverse sweep. Ascension Chronos, they couldn't complete a clean sweep here against DSEA Red, but you gotta watch out to get reverse swept here though. As you see, Ascension Chronos still leading with 2-1 in this series, as I just get put out of the lobby. So
yeah, servers down for maintenance.
Alright. Well, that's unlucky. We'll just wait for the party to.
Yeah, this will probably suit Ascension now after getting a bit of a hiding there the last game, just to kind of regroup and have a little talk about what they were doing wrong, because that's there was 4 unanswered goals, at least in the games that they did win. There was only 1 or 2 like 1 goal games, the first and second game, but the third game was a real hammering. So they really need to get the finger out here.
Yeah, definitely. It's the DSEA Red needs to keep up the pressure, just like they did last game, to secure themselves this series, because they need to win 2 in a row here against a good Ascension Chronos side. Ascension Chronos is 1 game away, and they have a second chance to win this series. Elenante goes for a quick goal again. 4th game in a row they get an early goal. They went really.
Yeah, good kickoff here from Icehouse. Same again last at the start of game 3, the exact same thing happened, only Alien Hunter won the kickoff for Icehouse to put away. So good start again for DSEA Red.
Yeah, definitely. It's Alien Hunter really good from the kickoff there. Again, PGR tried to get to the middle. Risky though. Miss there from Pur. Icestock will try to convert it. A second quick goal. 15 seconds, and DSEA Red is already up with 2.
Yeah, Icestock really just picking up where he left off in the last game, and just if you want one person on the DSEA roster to have that chance, it's Icestock.
Yeah, it's DSEA Red pushing for the game 5 now, trying to get the series to game 5 after they were 2-0 down. Pur with a good challenge, and looks like now it's not going in. Pur again tries to get it. Good save again. Gets into the corner of Ascension Chronos. Get from that goal. Ball gets bit up. Icestock is there, should have got that. As he's trying to get on goal. Pur with the save. So left side of the field. Counter attack here for Ascension Chronos. DSEA Red a bit slow in rotation, but Icestock is there just in time. CPGR with an open net, looks like. gets the really good shot, good placement. BGR not equalizes, he gets to go back here for Ascension Chronos.
Yeah, that goal is really important for goal is really important for Ascension Chronos. They're after going almost 6 minutes without a goal here, so that might wake them up and kind of give them a bit more confidence going forward in this series.
Yeah, definitely. It's an important goal for Ascension Chronos, but we see again offense here for the DSEA red side. These guys can't get the clear from the back wall. Not a good shot either from the DSEA red side. Hayden Hunter coming in now. BGR challenging the block by Marinas, gets to ice stock here. There's some time to work with and boost. Just air dribbles it like he's done several times in the series already. BGR can't find a net as Marinas tries to get out. BGR not much boost to work with. Whiffs though. Sky is there, gets to the middle. Well, a whiff again there from the DSEA red side, and that's another goal here for Ascension Chronos. DSEA red is losing it all now.
Yeah, you can see what happens when Ascension really push up as a team. They can really pile on the pressure. That kind of all stemmed off the air dribble into midfield from ISO. Didn't really come to anything. Really, if you're air dribbling that, you should really keep it away from the centre of the pitch, because that's just when they lost possession and they just weren't able to get it back then, and that's how they ended up conceding the goal, really.
Yeah, definitely. Well, now they just got the ball close to themselves, which is good, but you don't want to get it to the center of the field, because that's where the Ascension Chronos players are waiting for you. As we just saw, another lose of possession by Icehockey with the air dribble. That's into the corner. Great clear by Icehockey. Burr gets up for that. Marinas gets beat though. Sky gets up for that. Has a clean shot. Gets into the middle. Alien Hunter just clears it. A whiff there by BJR. Burr can get a big clear. Icehockey is waiting to the left side. Alien Hunter is there, but so is BJR. Into the middle. That's not good at all. Icehockey is straight there, but they couldn't find the net. And with half time played, Naylor, who do you think is going to take this game?
I'm going to have to lean towards Ascension. They seem to have woken up in this series. I saw missing an open net really. Well, if he didn't even hit the target with that shot, and I think it's just the nerves from game 1 and 2 are just starting to creep back in for Ascension Red. Oh, DSEA Red.
Yeah, it's Ascension Chronos having more momentum now than the DSEA Red side. Well, we still see DSEA Red a bit in pressure now. Try to get a pressure on Ascension Chronos, gets through the wall. BJR gets the ball up. Burr is there, can he get it? Marinas has some time to work with as he sees Sky on the wall challenging now. Gets up the ceiling. Gets it again. BJR can get it before Marinas can. And demo there from Icehockey on BJR, but can't get a hit on the ball. Leonanta and Marinas going for that in the double commit. BJR did not expect the bounce up from the corner in the curve. So Icehockey gets into the corner. BJR is clearing that. 1 minute to play still, and it looks like it's going just in. 2 players in the net for Ascension Chronos, but they just did nothing there in the goal.
Yeah, Icehockey being an absolute menace in net there, or did they just bump each other there? I'm not too sure, but regardless, the 2 players are just looked like they were rule 1 in Dennis.
Well, you can rule 1 if you are with an opponent in the duel, but definitely when you do that with your own teammate, that's not really ideal for the 3rd player there. But it's now Ascension Chronos. They are losing here, but as I say that, it's the equalizer from Pur with 1 minute and 5 seconds remain.
Yeah, another big whiff there from Marinas, and then from Hillian as well. He should really be getting a touch on that. Just too many whiffs for DSEA Red.
Yeah, we saw those already in the games before this. That just the 3rd gets some whiffs, and if the 3rd whiffs there, then it's Ooh, Sky looks like he saved that for his own teammate. Super with the shot, but as I just said, it's if you whiff as 3rd man, it's gonna be really dangerous for your team, because usually that means that you're getting scored on. BJR there with the save. Icehockey gets to the middle, Marinas is up, but way too late with that. Alien Hunter. Good block there. BJR to the back wall. Icehockey can get it. I wanted to say get it out, but in the end Marinus who had to get it out. He goes to the middle now, whiffs over and over again. Hidden Hunter and Ice Talk is just taking it back to control. Here now, on the side, 60 seconds to go. Are we going to see another overtime? PJ trying to redirect. Sky is there on the left side. Here is up, but he's too late. PJ, maybe one last offense. No, he's not going for it. PJ is now though. PJ, can he get it again? No, he doesn't, and it goes to the ground. And we see an overtime. The DSEA Red is on the verge of losing this series. If they get scored on, the series is over, and Ascension Chronos is the winners of this series. And if the DSEA Red wins this, we're going to see a game 5. But Hidden Hunter is up for that. Burr can get it clear onto the right side. Can he get it again? He can indeed. Going into the corner. Can he get it again? No, Ice Talk is there with a clear. Important them of Hidden Hunter gives ourselves a bit of time. BJR is there. Really challenging quickly. Hidden Hunter goes to the left side. Goes down into the middle. Burr can't really find a hit there. Ice Talk here. Just giving possession away. Sky is there. So is BJR. A bit of miscommunication there between the two Ascension players. Ice Talk here gets about into the center. Marinus was there but couldn't find the shot onto the net. Ball gets out. Sky with the save. Ice Talk gets into the wall. Gets down back into the middle. Going back Marinus. Can he get a shot? He can, and we see a game 5 in this series. Great stuff there by DSEA Red.
Yeah, Marinus, he finally doesn't whiff, hits the ball and bangs it into the back of net there. Poor position there from Ascension. One of them players really should be pushing to press that, and then they're just both very static in net and just allowed Marinus to pop off a good shot there.
Yeah, and we're just one game away. The question is, who's gonna take that game? DSEA Red or Ascension Chronos? DSEA Red, of course, going for the reverse sweep after we're 2 games down, and they should have some momentum. Of course, this game was way harder to win than the game 3 they've won, but it's Ascension Chronos trying to get back into the series because you don't want to get reverse swept by DSEA Red. It's gonna be a really tight one. It's been a really close series, just like this game. It's a really close series. Both teams are really equal to each other. DSEA Red having the momentum, but Ascension Chronos, they have the ability to win the series as well. So let's see what's going to happen here in game 5.
Yeah, both teams well, if they weren't nervous before this, it's game 5 now, so both teams are going to be very nervous. So I expect maybe a few more whiffs in this one. Yeah. We'll see. Whoever, it's just going to go down to whoever whiffs less. I think, Dennis.
Yeah, whoever can take control of the nerves. Another server went down for maintenance. Not really what you want to see, but it's really just that both teams need to work with their nerves, because that's just game 5 for you. You just get nerves.
Yeah, this weight isn't going to help them. This weight, they just want to get out there and play, but this weight is just not going to do either team's nerves any good.
Yeah, maybe they have just some time now to discuss what they need to do better in the game to beat their opposition side. We just saw some whiffs from DSEA Red, but we saw some mistakes in defense as well from Ascension Chronos. I think that are the biggest mistakes from these both teams here. But both teams, they can really take it. It's a really close series so far, and I expect the game 5 to be as close as this series is. The game 5, we're about to get underway as we see the teams waiting for them to join. But who are you backing for this series or for this game? Is it going to be Ascension Chronos taking the series, or will it be DSEA Red taking up the momentum, keeping their momentum going in this game 5?
I backed Ascension from the start, and I'm going to have to stick with them. I think just because they're a bit more, they're not whiffing as much. They're getting a bit better contact on the ball. They just seem a bit more settled in the series.
Yeah, and we saw 4 games in a row. Every game, DSEA Red got an early goal, but it looks like this time it's not going to happen. It was nearly Ascension Chronos getting an early goal. Maybe they can still get. Yes, it's this time Sky with an early goal for the Ascension side.
Yeah, Ascension taking the lead for the very first time since game 2. So that'll do a lot for their confidence, because they really, this is the first time I think this is actually the first time in the entire series that they have taken the lead.
Yeah, that could be very much true. Just Ascension Chronos be a bit under pressure of DSEA Red, but it's now game 5. They can't be under the pressure now. They are 1-0 up. As you see the ball going up now, good clear by Icestock, getting to the other side. Sky is up, tries to get it from the ceiling, no, he doesn't. William tries to get it pure with a miss. PGR is late for that, that's gone. I wanted to equalize. Big miss by Marinas, he should have buried that into the goal. But we see now Ascension trying to get an offense going after the offense of DSEA Red. Icestock here. Oh, that goes down. Great opportunity by him. Marinas will get it. That's a great shot by Marinas. And he gets finally his goal here in this game 5.
Yeah, he just misses the open net and then just bangs it in top right when there's 2 players in the net this time around. So good for Marinas there and his confidence to bounce back, because he would have been really feeling the pressure after missing that open net there.
Yeah, definitely. And I just want to say to Kersey, you still have the one overlay on me. You just still see a tournament page. But it's for people, if you can still watch it, it's 1-0 now in the series. 3 minutes, 45 seconds still to be played. But it's been a great game 5 so far.
Wow.
As you see, the second goal for Ascension Chronos. And they're one goal up now.
Yeah, they're doing very well here to take the lead back almost immediately, and that's a banger of a shot. Marinas maybe could have done better there, but I don't think he was just expecting the absolute power that Sky got from that shot.
And there we go. Match is back on the stream. As you see, a goal by PGR, the 3rd goal. Ascension Chronos clapping on DSEA Red now.
Oh, oh, that is some. Alien really just needs to be a bit more aware there with his positioning. Marinas could have just took the ball to the corner and they could have just went again, but that's a really, really bad mistake from Hillian, and the nerves just looks like DSEA Red are just not dealing with the nerves as well as Ascension now.
Yeah, it was really unlucky by Hillian, just straight from the kickoff. It gets into his own goal after just redirecting the pass of PGR. Not much he could do about it. Ball goes up, Marinas can't get it to the net though, gets into the corner. Ilinante is there, but it's a clear. Icestock here from the corner, goes for the air drag. PGR, great challenge by him, and that gets it out of the half of Ascension Chronos. Ilinante just takes his time to get the offense going. No one really from Ascension Chronos challenging that. They're playing a bit passive now, so getting to the other side. PGR up for that very quickly, but a good block there by Ilinante. Icestock here going for that. Sky takes it by himself. Icestock here tries to get to the middle, but just past his own teammate. Unlucky there for the DSEA Red side. PGR, or Per I have to say, goes for their dribble. PGR now on the backboard. Tries to get it again, he can't. And no one really from Ascension Chronos challenge that either. Icestock here with a great pass to Ilinante. Gets into the corner, back to Marinas. Gets into the corner again. PGR can get the ball out a little bit. Sky got bumped a little bit by PGR. Ilinante. Save at PGR. Icestock really awkward on that. Tried to make it awkward for the Ascension defense. First should have an easy clear here, and he does. 2 minutes left, Naylor. We see Ascension Chronos 2 goals up. What does DSEA Red need to do else here in this game 5?
They just need to start dealing with the nerves and being a bit more effective with their hits, because Ascension Chronos have just really showed what they're capable of from game 1 and 2 in this series, and they're just taking back control of the series, which they just lost control of.
Yeah, definitely. We just see some offense for DSEA Red. They try to do everything they can in the upcoming 1.5 minutes to not lose this series. After they got a great comeback in this series, being 2-0 down to getting it into a game 5, but it's Ascension Chronos who's really pressuring DSEA Red still. Even though being 2 goals up, they still keep the offense going. You got to praise them for that. It's going back now. Per tries to get it. Gets into the side. Hillian misses the hit to get it into the center though. Can get it clear now, but Sky gets it to the left side. Can't really get a shot. Marinas tries a pinch. That's not gonna work out for him. Ball gets into the middle. PGR gets to the right side. Gets into the corner. Can someone get it there? PGR tries to get it again. Sky is here now. On his own half. I stopped here. Option up, hitting onto with a demo on Pur. It looked like he was a third player for Ascension, but nothing much DSEA Red could do with it. 40 seconds to go for DSEA Red side to secure this series. Actually, the ball is still on the Ascension side. Hitting onto, can DSEA Red can score some goals? Doesn't really look like, as the goal's wide open. That looks like isn't decided. PJR gets a fourth for Ascension.
Yeah, Ascension just really showing their class here. Great touch from Sky here, and he just sees PGR is well positioned up the field, and that's that really, Dennis.
Yeah, definitely. It's just the DSEA Red really giving everything in offense in the end, getting countered by Ascension Chronos. And Ascension Chronos are 3 goals up now, 20 seconds to go. As you see, Marinos with a clean shot, fakes out one look like, but Pur with a great recovery from that. Pur tries to project into the middle, can't get it. And it's, I would say it's a deserved winner for Ascension Chronos. They've been the better side in this game 5. DSEA Red couldn't do much in offense. As you see, maybe a 5th goal. Indeed, the 5th goal is here for Ascension Chronos, and that has to hurt for DSEA Red side.
Yeah, even though they let DSEA Red back into the series, they really just look like the all-round better team, mechanically and positionally, and they just got the deserved win in the end, regardless of how, regardless of letting the other team back in. And then there's a 6th for Sky.
Yeah, 6th goal straight from the kickoff. PJR a good kickoff, and in the end, just tries to get on the back goal. Sky just can get a 6th goal here. Can't get a Brazil, unfortunately, but it's a great performance by Ascension. We take this series in a game 5, and DSEA Red really unlucky for that because they came back very well into this series, being 2-0 down. In the end, Ascension Chronos closing it down to a 3-2 here in game 5, winning this 6-1. And that would mean Ascension Chronos getting even further on the table. Maybe that would mean they are top 4. That should get them into a top 4 place here, just almost halfway through the season. Great stuff by them, and DSEA Red, they gotta get a form back because they started this season very well, but now they got clean swept by Team Natural Omega, and now they nearly got clean swept by Ascension Chronos. Fought back really well, but in the end, it was the game 5 decider for the Ascension Chronos side to get the 3rd chance of winning this series to their hands. Really well done by Ascension, and let's see if they can keep it up in the season later.
Yeah, well, Ascension were behind DSEA Red in the series before this game here, so that they're going to leapfrog them now, and that's a really good win for them. They're going to leapfrog them now, and hopefully they'll be getting into top 4, which is just well deserved with their performance, really.
Yeah, definitely. And but we have another game, but it's much later, so maybe there will be on the ECC stream. But yeah, for now we just want to thank you for watching. Naylor, do you have anything else to say?
Just thanks to everybody for watching. Keep the views up. Will help ECC grow and be as big as it can be.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a great game. I want to thank Kersey in the background for streaming, doing everything in the background. And I want to thank Godalions for sponsoring this season of ECC. And I want to see you in the next stream on the ECC channel. Good night.
Bye.